My wife is a Disney adult, and we've been to Disney World 9 times. Now she's booked another trip, and I'm losing my mind. My wife Jess and I have been married for 13 years. We're both 39. After struggling financially throughout our entire 20s and early 30s, barely making rent some months, we can finally afford to travel once or twice a year. But here's the problem that's driving me absolutely insane. Jess only wants to go to Disney World. We've been 9 times now. Every single vacation we've ever taken together has been to Disney. Even our honeymoon was at Disney World. We stay in the official Disney hotels, eat Mickey-shaped ice cream, wear the mouse ears, take photos with the characters, ride the same rides, and stand in front of Cinderella's castle for the exact same picture every time. The same routine, every single trip. I never really liked Disney to begin with, and Jess knows this. I've told her multiple times over the years. But to her, Disney isn't just a vacation destination, it's the only vacation destination that exists. She has absolutely no concept of travel beyond those theme parks. When friends talk about their trips to Europe or Asia, she just zones out completely. So we're sitting down at the kitchen table planning our April trip, and Jess casually says, like it's the most obvious thing in the world, we can just go to Disney again. I took a deep breath and finally said what I'd been holding back for years. That sounds fun, but why don't we try Hawaii this time? Something different? She stopped scrolling on her phone and looked up at me, genuinely confused, like I'd just suggested we vacation on Mars. Why would we go to Hawaii? The beaches, the spas, the Hawaiian culture, the food, just something different for once. A new experience. She mumbled something I couldn't quite hear, and walked away, looking uncomfortable and almost offended. I thought that was the end of it, that we'd have the same argument we always have, and she'd book Disney anyway. But a few days later, she came into the living room with her laptop, looking genuinely excited. I booked Hawaii! I spent hours researching the best options. My heart jumped. I actually stood up from the couch. I couldn't believe it. Finally, after 13 years of marriage and 9 Disney trips, she was actually listening to me. She was willing to try something new, step outside her comfort zone. Really? Show me, I said, genuinely thrilled and feeling guilty for being so frustrated with her. She turned her laptop around with this proud smile on her face, expecting me to be overjoyed. Aulani, the Disney resort in Hawaii, complete with Disney characters, themed pools, and character breakfast experiences. I just stared at the screen in disbelief. I couldn't even process what I was seeing at first. My brain short-circuited. It's perfect, right? She said, beaming. It has all the Disney magic you love, but it's in Hawaii like you wanted. Best of both worlds. I even found character breakfast reservations. I tried my absolute hardest to stay calm. Jess, I need you to understand something. I'm honestly tired of Disney. I just want to have a completely different experience this time. No Disney characters, no themed hotels, no mouse ears, just a normal, regular vacation like other couples take. Her face fell immediately. The excitement drained from her eyes. I compromised with you. I spent 3 hours looking at this resort, reading reviews, checking availability. You should appreciate the time and effort I put in. But it's still Disney, Jess. That's the whole point. I asked for something that isn't Disney at all. She crossed her arms defensively. Well, I'm not going anywhere that isn't Disney related. That's final. I don't feel safe or comfortable anywhere else. At that moment, something in me just snapped after years of the same conversation. I looked at her and said as calmly as I could, then I'm not going on this trip. The room went completely silent. She stared at me like I just told her I wanted a divorce or that I'd been cheating. You're seriously not going? She asked, her voice shaking. Not if it's Disney. I just can't do it anymore, Jess. I need a break. She slammed her laptop shut, pulled out her phone, canceled the Aulani reservation right there in front of me, and stormed off to our bedroom. Now she's been texting all her friends for the past week, trying to find anyone, to go to Disney World with her in April, without me. We haven't really spoken in 5 days except for basic necessities. She's furious, sleeping in the guest room, and I'm mentally and emotionally exhausted from years of this same cycle. The craziest part that keeps me up at night, she genuinely, truly doesn't understand why I'm upset. In her mind, booking the Disney resort in Hawaii was her making a huge compromise and sacrifice. She sees it as bending over backwards, going above and beyond to meet me halfway. I love my wife deeply, but I'm starting to wonder if this Disney obsession is actually a serious problem we need to address. Like, is this normal adult behavior? Are there other couples dealing with this exact situation? Because right now, lying in bed alone, I feel like I'm married to someone who would genuinely choose Mickey Mouse over her own husband, and I don't know what to do about it anymore.